team is the Giants really don't know too much about them, but with the Florida Makos and the Savannah Storm, they both are in the Southeast Division. So I believe what I've been told also is that this team, the Riverballers, they're strong at point guard. So you're going to see a lot of fast up-tempo type game. And not to mention, they have one point guard that we did have an opportunity to see yesterday. His numbers wasn't big in the game, but he hit 2 crushing free throws that actually helped win for the East. So it's an amazing job by seeing this guy which actually averaged 37 points a game, Mr. Jackson.
And we'll see Anthony Jackson tonight for the Riverballers. 8 points, those 2 clinching free throws in the 1-point victory, the East over the West right here at the Veterans Memorial Arena. And you look at that as well, and you just look at their guard situation like you spoke about. It's going to be tough for them matching up with 0 big men, essentially, for the Riverballers.
That is true. And then also, these guys, they are ranked number 11th in the ABA. So it's definitely going to be a good game. And the only 2 losses that they did have, which was against the Savannah Storm, was the 2 teams that the Giants happened to beat. But again, it's going to be down to the guards in this game here. So I think with coaching staff, with the Giants, they're going to have to change things up and let it be a guards game today.
Let's go to our courtside correspondent, Monica Womack, with Jason Bennett. Joining you at halftime. We'll be joined shortly by Paul Fraze, but let's take a short, quick look at a piece on the Joshua Fraze Foundation.
Myotubular myopathy is a very, very rare muscle disorder. It affects the striated muscles, the skeletal muscles. When Joshua was born in 1995, he was one of 55 known cases in the world. There was only 5 or 6 medical articles that had been written, the first one being written in the 1960s. So there had not been a lot of information put out on Joshua's disorder. We've been supporting research for 13 years now. We started supporting research at Harvard Medical Center, Children's Hospital Boston, world-renowned research center, one of the tops in the world, period. One of the groups that we were funding there has since gone to Wake Forest, and they started the Wake Forest Institute of Regenerative Medicine. So we're hitting gene therapy and we're hitting regenerative medicine in hopes that we find a cure for our children. Dr. Anthony Atala, when we started funding his research at Harvard Medical Center, Children's Hospital Boston, he was only 20% of his research was focused on muscle. Now it's over 80%. Now he runs the Wake Forest Institute of Regenerative Medicine, and over 80% of his research is focused on muscle. So it's not, he realized it's not just for neuromuscular disorders that he needed to further this research, but it was for an array of different disorders that could be helped through finding the cures for certain disabilities.
Jacksonville has been just really wonderful. The outpouring of love and compassion during these years on our journey has just really just been very touching to Paul and I. And especially since Joshua's passing, I'm in awe of the people that we just don't even know that have been sending us donations for the foundation or cards, and it's wonderful to live in a small community, and we have been
breaking research. My son has really been an integral part of changing neuromuscular research across the world, and we're excited about the results and where we're headed.
And again, I would like to, get my hands down. I would like for you, say to myself, congratulations. What you guys are doing is an awesome job. Keep doing what you're doing, and hopefully you turn heads by doing what you're doing.
Well, thank you, Will. And something like this is really a grassroots effort. You come to a game like this, you see what's going on in the city of Jacksonville and the excitement around the Giants team and undefeated, and you see how things start small and they grow. And that's exactly what we did with the Joshua Fraze Foundation. When Joshua was born, he was one of 55 known cases in the world. Now there's over 400 known cases. We know there's a lot more children, but we're striving to make a difference in these kids' lives, and we're going to do it.
And what has been the impact so far in the Jacksonville sports community? Here you are tonight with the Jacksonville Giants, but what has it been with the Jaguars, the Suns, and Will Davis closing it out for you? Home season finally over. Kevin Waters, the head coach of the Giants, joining us. What was it like tonight? You went up against the 11th ranked Columbus Riverballers, but your team looked so good in 3.5 quarters.
Yeah, the guys came out here focused. They came out and wanted to put on the show for the fans, our last home game. And, there was a lot of emotion that was being shown before the game in the locker room, man. So the guys came out and played hard for us.
And let me ask you, I mean, you coached the All-Star game yesterday, and you got the victory. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
So how does it feel to be a first-year team, and not only that, to go undefeated? That's amazing for a first-year team.
You know, certain things that happen in your life, you know that you have no control over. You got a higher being that's helping you there. So, you know, I give God all the praise and the glory for everything that we're going through right now. And, you know, we still have a lot of basketball in front of us to play, so we look forward to it.
And we've seen Matt Fields, he was 20 and 10, 20 points, 10 rebounds, 9 of 11 from the field. But it seemed like everybody for the Giants, they were playing good basketball. Y'all shot well over 55% from the field.
Yes, it came out a little slow, but once the guys got started or whatever, you know, the shots start falling down. I think the first half we was like 6 for 21 from the three-point line, but then, you know, we started shooting the ball better in the second half. So very excited about the guys' effort, and you know, look forward to this playoffs coming up.
And right now, you know, you guys had 10 block shots. That's amazing. You guys did a good job. And again, I want to say to you and your coaching staff, you guys are doing a good job with the defense that you're doing right now. Continue doing what you're doing throughout the playoffs, and I wish you guys much success down the road.
Thanks, Will. Thanks, y'all. Thanks for y'all support throughout the entire season.
And Kevin as well, y'all came back from that West Coast trip. You had the ABA All-Star game right here at the Veterans Memorial Arena. What kind of break did that give your team? Did you feel like they were well rested and ready to go going into tonight's game?
Yes, it was our goal. You know, California took a lot out of us, you know, being, you know, the flight itself, and then having to, you know, being a van going from city to city, that was pretty taxing. So we got back here, you know, I know I had to do a lot of ripping and running as far as for the All-Star game, but I wanted the guys to relax and enjoy the moment and just get ready for this game today.
Coach Kevin Waters, let me ask you, what is it that we should expect from the Giants as the playoffs about to start? What is it that we can expect from you guys?
Same intensity, man. You know, we're gonna pick it up. You know, a lot of us kind of got caught into the thing where we were trying to just make it through the season, But now everything counts. This is the fun part of basketball, and you know, March Madness. You know, it happens on a pro level also. So we look forward to the challenge.
Any predictions going forward? I know we've got the playoffs in late March, but what happens if it's a #1 versus #2, and you're facing the Southeast Texas Mavericks? Do you feel like your Giants have the advantage?
I don't, you know what, I really don't know. I really don't care. When that opportunity comes, we'll be ready for it. But right now, I just want to keep the guys focused on the task in front of them, yes.
And, you know, you guys are doing a good job, but right now, because of them winning the championship last year, you coming in as an underdog. Do you think that's an advantage or disadvantage?
I think, well, it's an advantage for us. It's an advantage for us because, you know, everybody's wanting to know. I think our style of play, you know, if you haven't been used to it all season, you know, I think that, you know, guys like Savannah and Heartland, they have more of an advantage playing against us than somebody who hasn't played against us. So with that being said, I think that they give us the advantage.
Well, it was icing on the cake tonight when you had Jeremy Grimble with that forearm dunk to close out the victory, 159-87 over the Columbus Riverballers. Thanks again to the fans, Jacksonville Giants, the team. It was so much fun covering this team all year. We've got the playoffs remaining. One more week in the regular season. Should be a lot of fun. Head coach Kevin Waters. For Richard Miller, Will Davis joining you. Say goodbye to the fans, gentlemen.
Thanks, fans. Thanks for all your support this entire season.
Bye-bye, fans. I appreciate the support you guys give.
You've been watching